kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to
Duke Johnson. 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Geis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And now look at this. big gain, but a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Houston.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
Dante Fowler in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
to Brandon Cooks.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off to Geis on the screen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Watson flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, Allen. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quick. And now Watson throws another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And
he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The First down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? Open man is Cooks, he's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kickoff for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. Able to find his running back, Geis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
22-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to work. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First down.
And they take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Today's final score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?